A very warm welcome back to your Monday morning, your feel-good breakfast show. And it's that time of Monday where we start talking relationships. And today we're discussing, yes, one-night stands. You've heard it before, break the glass. Yes, we've said it. To do or not to do, that is the question. Can it be a positive experience? Should you try to rather avoid them completely? And with us to discuss this topic this morning is our relationship expert, Charissa Bloomberg, and we'll also be answering your question. Of course, give us a call on 083-913-3728. We want to know, what are your thoughts on having a one-night stand? Charissa, I hope you're ready to tackle this topic head on.
Yes.
Absolutely. Before we get into it, let's quickly go to the streets where we asked you, would you have a one-night stand? If so, why? If not, why not?
One-night stands are all about connections, and a relationship is about a connection, even if it's a momentary connection. So there's nothing wrong with it, as long as both parties are understand that it's just for that moment.
I think one-night stands are a bad idea because health status-wise, you don't know anything about them. So when you sleep with that person, like, you're putting yourself to much more risk than if you knew the person like beforehand. Also the fact that you most probably will never speak to that person again. So what happens if something goes wrong and all of a sudden you're mistakenly pregnant? The baby does not have a daddy, so who do you call?
I don't think it's a good idea because, like, imagine if you get pregnant, it could happen, and then would this guy really be interested in having that baby with you, in keeping the baby with you? I don't think so. And for me, I really think and feel like it's degrading as a woman, like, to just give it up to anybody for anything. Because if you just, okay, let's do it tonight and tomorrow, okay, fine, we don't know each other, and I don't really think there's anything good that could come out of it, in my point of view.
Well, it depends on who you're with, because life is all about enjoying the moment. And if you find someone hot, why not go on for it? And if you don't like a person, also ask them to leave. And be safe. That's the most important thing. And you can do whatever you want to do, but be safe.
One-night stands do have a big problem. And the big problem there is lack of emotional commitment. And when somebody doesn't commit emotionally, it actually is a devastating effect on the psyche. I think it can leave one ending up with feelings of worthlessness, but that is a highly personal thing. For some people, it's not a problem at all.
No, I wouldn't have a one-night stand because it comes with problems. Sometimes you get drunk and then you end up in the bedroom. That's it. So I don't like that.
There's a lot of things now because sometimes you don't use condom when you do the one-night stand and you will get infected. There's a lot of disease, sexual transmitted disease, all of that stuff. So say no.
Well, so a lot of varied opinions on the topic of one-night stands. We want to know, what do you think about it? What are your thoughts on a one-night stand? Give us a call on 083-913-3728. And of course, just as a warning that this is a topic that contains adult material and adult topics, so please, parental guidance is advised. All right, let's talk to our relationship expert, Charissa. So we've heard a few varying opinions. Is there a reason why one-night stands exist in the first place? Why do we as human beings engage in such?
Yes, Kat. You know, it's the most debated and heated topic. Whenever we talk about one-night stands, the reactions. Mm-hmm. Okay, so there's many, many reasons, okay, and it differs slightly from men from women, but let's not generalize. Firstly, it's instant gratification, you know. You just want it, you've just got the chemistry, you just need it and you want it now. Mm-hmm. Then there's feelings of being rejected, maybe from the woman's side, and I just want to feel some love and some, you know, connection with the person. And then there's those sex addicts who just go out and don't want to commit and just go and do it as many times as they can.
Yeah, so varying reasons, physical and emotional alike.
Yes, absolutely. The physical, we all know, I want it, I'm going to go out and get it. And the emotional, yes. I don't know, you know, the emotional can actually turn really bad afterwards, as we've seen. Feelings of worthlessness, there's rejection, maybe you want more, but I know I'm jumping ahead now.
No, that's all right, that's right. I was going to ask whether it's got to do with the fact that we live in an era where or very instant gratification is a factor, where social media guides us to a world where whatever you want, you kind of get it right now at your fingertips. Is that perpetuating the one-night stand culture, if you will?
Yes, I most definitely think so. It's out there, it's in your face, you need it, everybody wants it and wants it immediately. Let's go and get it, and it's so easy. But let's put it into context, Katlego. We're not going to talk about married people and one-night stands. We're actually, supposedly, we're talking about singles, aren't we? Okay.
We hope
Because
so.
We hope so.
We hope
Because
so.
we also know, everyone else also does it, but we're not going to go there. We're not going to advocate that. So we're talking about the one-night stands because there's different one-night stands. The ones we go out in the bar, you get drunk, hey, he looks cool, and we do it. And then there's those that's on the first date, and we have sex because it just happened, because it's alcohol-induced, because it's drug-induced. So context is really important.
Absolutely,
as well.
and health consideration is also a very important
Yes.
thing. We want you to give us a call, 083-913-3728. Share your thoughts with us on the topic of one-night stands. So, is it just all about living in the moment then?
Yes, it is. But it's also, what if we're sex addicts? And what if we actually get used to it and we don't want the commitment? So it's really nice. You can go out and get it wherever, whenever you want. Don't have to commit, don't have to have the relationship. You don't even have to stay the night.
Wow.
You can just go.
As simple as that,
As
eh?
simple as that, living in the moment.
Hashtag get that Uber, as easy as that.
But then we must talk about precautions, and
Of
we're going
course.
to get to that part to be safe as well.
Absolutely, we will get to that part in a second. But our lines are open right now, 083-913-3728. Share with us your thoughts on the one-night stand. We'll continue our chat with our relationship expert very shortly.